What's up, guys? Today we're going to look at why ASML stock is down 8% today. We're going to take a look at their most recent earnings report as well as their valuation. And we got an earnings beat from ASML. They beat on revenue and overall profit. Net sales were 7.7 billion euros versus 7.52 billion euro expectations. Net profit was 2.29 billion euro versus 2.04 billion in euros. And so people are wondering, why is the stock trading lower? Well, we got a statement to put out that they cannot confirm if the company will grow in 2026. So that's a pretty damaging statement. It was made here on their earnings report, their CEO statement and outlook. Quote, looking at 2026, we see that our AI customers' fundamentals remain strong. At the same time, we continue to see increasing uncertainty driven by macroeconomic and geopolitical developments. Therefore, while we still prepare for growth in 2026, we cannot confirm it at this stage. So that's why investors are selling out of the stock, and the stock is trading down 8%, despite the fact earnings were pretty strong. Total net sales compared to 2024, they grew from $6.242 billion or euro, to 7.692 billion euro. Gross profit grew from 3.21 billion to 4.13 billion, as well as net income improved as well from 1.57 billion to about 2.29 billion euro. Diluted earnings per share also grew from 4 euro and 1 cent to 5 euro and 90 cents, or 90 euro, whatever the case may be, 5.90. So pretty strong growth in earnings per share, as well as very good strong growth in net income as well. They also had margin expansion. Gross profit as a percentage of net sales increased from 51.5% to 53.7%. Net income as a percentage of net sales improved from 25.3% to 29.8%. So not only did you have a double beat on the top and bottom line, but also margins expanded as well. So this company is becoming more profitable overall. The fundamentals for this company in this current state is very strong. It is concerning to say, with the company growing at such a significant rate as it is right now, the CEO coming out and saying that they cannot confirm growth next year. I think that that's an interesting case for you to understand that they're based in Europe and they're being hit pretty hard by the current tariff situation. And that's what's causing the uncertainty from the CEO and why he's putting this statement out. There's also a lot more domestic production here in the United States for chips, which the ASML is involved in lithography, which is part of the process of developing these semiconductor chips. So they're facing threats from that, and that's the reason why that statement was put out. Also, the valuation is a little bit higher than most stocks. You're looking at a 33.48 PE and a 30.38 forward PE. That's still a great price to earnings ratio for a company that's in the semiconductor space, as well as an AI play. That's a pretty fair valuation, and I would feel comfortable really buying this stock currently at the current price. Down, you get a little discount, down 8%. Over the past 5 years, this company, or the stock, has grown 95.7%, and it's had phenomenal growth in its overall fundamentals. So not a huge amount of concern for current fundamentals. You had a double B, but I think what the concern here is that statement put out by that CEO saying that they cannot confirm growth in 2026. So justifiably, you're seeing people being shaked out of the stock. They're worried about this statement. So you can look at this as a value play, which you're getting right now at roughly a 30 forward PE. You're getting this stock on sale, and I could maybe justify buying it at the current price with the great fundamentals it's had. And I think that this statement is coming off of the concern that, what if the United States doesn't get a trade deal with the European Union? How will that affect European companies? A company like ASML trying to export goods to the United States if a trade deal can't be worked out. So you could take a risk here. This is really a coin flip. And from what we've seen with these trade deals coming out, a lot of these countries are deciding to make these trade agreements. The UK, China, recently Indonesia was apparently part of a new trade agreement. South Korea asked for a trade agreement. They're looking for not the huge tariffs that Trump's threatening to put on them. And so you could make a coin flip here. Do you think that ASML is going to be impacted by huge amounts of tariffs in the future? Or will this work itself out before that August deadline, where the European Union and America is able to make a trade deal and ASML is back to business as usual, but you're able to buy this stock at a pretty nice discount from previous highs? at around $754 a share, compared to the highs it had back June 2024, 1 year ago, or roughly 1 year ago, which it was almost at $1,100 per share. It reached 1,074. So it's an interesting idea there. I think there's an investment case here. You could certainly look at these previous financials and maybe make that decision and go, well, this risk is worth the reward here. And that's how you may be able to beat the market with really great returns from this company. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. If you think this one's worth it. I think we covered the pros and the cons of this company and its current state. And I hope this gave you sort of an informed just information that you can make a informed judgment to decide whether or not to purchase this stock. So if you got value from the video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all in the next one.